Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, we are going to be doing kind of two videos in one. So we are going to do a reading wrap up, and we are also going to pick our monthly TBR like we always do, guys. So I feel like without further ado, we are just going to get into the video. We're going to start with my May reading wrap up, which is all down here, and then we will get to picking our TBR. So let's get into it. So we're not going in any particular order. We're just going to get going. So the pile is literally just sat here. I'm just sat on my chair today. Just wanted to be comfy with you guys. So we have Elsie Silver, Fever Dream. I recently just read this in a reading vlog, which will be up by the time you're watching this video. And I rated this a 3-star, guys. It's basically a professional bull rider. His name's Emmett, and he basically signs up for a reality TV show. And you meet the sister of Theo Silver from Reckless in this novel, and she's kind of like a location manager, and she helps kind of set up the reality TV show. And I can sure you can probably work out what happens after. But I did rate this a 3-star, guys. It was not my favorite book in the world, and I kind of was a little bit disappointed in it, but I am excited to see kind of where she goes to kind of finish the series. We then have Bloodguard by C.C. Robson, which is the first book in the Bloodguard series, I believe. And for this, we are following Maeve, who is a princess, and then you're following Lythe of Grey, and he kind of trains to kind of be a Bloodguard, basically, hence the title. And basically, Maeve needs to try and become queen, and she kind of works with Lythe to get that sorted and kind of help and things like that. And there is a romance in here. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, guys, not gonna lie. I rated it a 4.5. Oh, sorry, guys. I rate this a 4.5 star. We then have the Daisy Chain Flower Shop by Laurie Gilmore, which is a new release, and it is the 6th book in the Dream Harbor series. And I think I rate this a 3.5 or 4 star. I really enjoyed this book, guys. It was not my favorite. I think I did like maybe a few of the other characters more than Daisy and Elliot, but I did think they were quite cute, and I really did enjoy the kind of fake date and kind of plot twist that they had as well. So I really enjoyed this one. And then we have King of Gluttony by Anna Huang, which is another new release, and I think I rated this a 4 star, a 3.5, 4 star, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It wasn't, again, one of my favourites from Anna Huang, but I did enjoy the book, I'm not going to lie. And in this, we are following Sebastian and we are following Maya, and they basically paired up to be a part of the project, basically, and they have to basically make sure the project doesn't fail. We then have The Deal by Elle Kennedy, which is a really I don't think we have any explanation for this other than the fact that the off-campus series launched this month, in the month of May, and I then wanted to read Garrett Graham's book after I watched the series because I was on an absolute binge of a hype, guys. I'm not even going to lie, my obsession is still here with Garrett Graham in the TV show. But I did read The Deal, and I just reread it. I had already read the first one. I read the whole series anyway, guys, but I did reread The Deal by Elle Kennedy, and I love this book so much, guys. We then have Revolve by Bal Cabra, and this is the 3rd book in the Off the Ice series, and I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I think I rated this a 4 star. And in this, we are following Sierra and Dylan. And Sierra is a figure skater. She's recently had an accident. She needs to go back out to she wants this to win the Olympics and have the dream. And basically, Dylan has done some reckless behavior. He gets kicked off his hockey team, and he decides to basically pair up with Sierra to get his rep back to come back onto the hockey team, basically. And their chemistry was everything. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. We then have Pen Pal by JT Gassinger. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think I rated this a 4 star, guys. I really enjoyed the book. I think I enjoyed the premise of the book. So in this book, you are following Dante, and you are following, what's her name? I've got to think of her name. Bear with me a moment. I've really got to think of her name. What's her name? I cannot remember her name. Yeah, her name is Kayla. Sorry, guys. So you're following Kayla, but you also are following like Dante / Aiden, and you kind of work out what happens. And I really did enjoy this book, and she basically gets letters and she has to work out why. And I was not expecting to like this book as much as I did, because I was a little bit like hurt at it. I thought it was going to be something else, but it wasn't. And I was shocked and taken back, but I did really thoroughly enjoy this book. So I do recommend if you haven't read this already. I then also did another reread, which was Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. And again, it was a 5-star. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, guys. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed this book. And I wasn't expecting like to enjoy it as much as I did the first time round, but I enjoyed it just as much the second time round. And I can see why I did rate this quite high. We then had Silver Elite by Danny Francis, and I rated this, I want to say I rated this a 4-star or 4.5 star. I was obsessed. This book made me obsessed. So you are following Ren. Ren is a mod, and you find this very quickly out. Ren is a mod, and she has to hide herself, and she wants to become the Silver Elite. She wants to take down the kind of empire basically from inside, and then she has her commander Cross, and they're a little bit cross-eyed, they're a bit cross-wired. He kind of looks out for her and things like that, and Ren doesn't want to be there, and she makes it very known to everybody. And I just really liked the romance. I really liked how it builded. I really liked the plot twists and what happened. So I cannot wait to start the second book for this one. We then started another series in the month of May, and that was Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri Maniscalco. I am obsessed with this series, guys, and you'll see why in a minute, but I am obsessed with this series. I've thoroughly enjoyed every minute of this book and this series that I did read. I have one more book left in the series, if that doesn't give you kind of a hint of, how good I've enjoyed it. So in this, we are following Amelia, and Amelia basically wants to kind of discover why Victoria, her twin sister, died, and you kind of meet the princes of, like, what they called, the Prince of Sins. They're all different, obviously, the Princes of Sins. And in this, you are following Amelia and Raph. And yeah, you kind of see their journey and things like that. And then you then have Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri Maniscalco as well, which is the second book in the series. And again, you're still following the same characters from the first one. And I'm just obsessed. Like, the absolute sheer plot twist that actually came in this, I was obsessed, guys, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you have not read this series or started this series, I really do recommend. We then have Fury Bound by Sable Sorensen, which is another new release that happened and come out in May. I did enjoy this. I think I rated this a 4, and I think I rated this a 4-star. I did enjoy it. I was attached again to the characters like I was, but I think I'm missing something from this book, and I don't know what it was. I feel like people preferred this book over Diabound, but I think I preferred Diabound over Fury Bound. I think I'm still waiting for something to happen, but I did really enjoy this book, and I was obsessed. I did enjoy it. We then have Starside by Alex Aster. This was a 5-star, guys. If you've seen my TikToks, you would know how obsessed I am with this book, and I cannot wait for Stormside to come out. So in this, we are following, what's her name? We are following Aris, and we are following basically Harlan. And in this, they kind of have these trials that they need to get to. I think the Quinston trials, or Queston, or Questral. I think it's Questral trials, basically, and they have to get to the gates, basically. They have to finish. And in this, you kind of have a load of plot twists. I'm trying to keep it as spoiler-free as possible for you guys. You have a lot of plot twists in here, and at the end, the book absolutely destroyed me. I was sobbing. I was literally sobbing. I was so like, what is going on? I couldn't actually comprehend. I thought I worked it out, and I really didn't. And this book left on such a big cliffhanger, and I just was obsessed with this book, and I really can't wait to see what book 2 brings. And if you haven't read this book already, I really recommend that you read this book. And then the last physical book that I have finished is Release Me by Tahira Mafi. If you have watched, it is in one of my videos. I really didn't like this book very much, and I'm really sad to even think I'm saying this, but I just got annoyed with Rosabella and James. They just really annoyed me in this book, but it was really nice to see kind of the previous characters from the original Shatter Me series come back. I think it was really nice. I did enjoy the plot and the premise, but I don't think I was obsessed as I was with the first one. So I feel like I may be on the fence and a bit like maybe on this. I'm not sure what I'm going to think. And then we did have 3 Kindle reads, but I did DNF one. So I did DNF my book club pick being Kiss the Villain by Rena Ken. I didn't like it. It made me really be put on edge, and it just was not for me. We then read The Chase by Elle Kennedy, which is the first book in the Briar U series, and I was not over my off-campus series. I've rewatched that twice. I then read The Deal. I didn't really want to read the other books in the series. I did want to see what her other series was like. So I did end up reading The Chase, and I rated that a 4-star. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and you can see all my thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the reading vlog that's due to go up just before this video. And then I also finished the Alice Network by Kate Quinn, which is a historical fiction, and you're basically following the Alice Network, who they were, what they did, etc. And I rate that a 3-star. I just don't think I was as connected to the book as I thought I was, or like the way that I was with Kristen Hanna's writing. And I know you're not supposed to compare or anything like that. I had a fun time, but it just took me so long to finish it. I don't think it gripped my attention that much. And I don't know. And then I have just started this book today, but I am also in the middle of Murder on the Rocks by T.E. Kinsley, which is the 13th book in the Lady Hardcastle series. And I'm really looking forward to finishing this book. I should definitely finish it today, given it's only 200 pages. I think it's like 270 pages. So we should get this read today or tomorrow. So I am filming this a day before it ends. That's why I have included this book. But that is all for kind of my May read wrap up. We are now going to see what the TBR jar is going to choose for my June reads. So let's get to it. And this is the part where we're going to do our TBR. Now, I probably look very far away, guys, but I kind of still wanted to say sat on the chair. So we are going to get the trusty TBR jar to pick our prompts for the month of June. And I'm not going to lie, I can't even believe I'm saying that. I think in my head, we are probably going to stick with 6 books, but then I also have books that I need to read, because that's either I'm trying to catch up on series or there's new ones coming out and I need to refresh myself. So I'm going to grab those books, I'm going to chat about them, and then we can get into the TBR jar prompt. So the 2 books that we are going to definitely read in the month of June is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book in the Agatha series, and I'm slowly working my way through rereads, and I would really like to, over the month of June, get rereading and get it all beautifully annotated and just have it really nice and ready for the next book that I need to read. I'm just going to move these. And then we also are going to reread Metal Slinger, ready for Light Wielder to come out in June as well. And that is by Rachel Schneider. I read this book nearly quite a few months, I'm pretty sure I read it either last year or the year before when it was on Kindle Unlimited, before this even came out as like a physical and got it traditionally published. I've read it on Kindle Unlimited, so I do need to reread Getting Ready for Light Wielder, so I'm really excited about that. So we have got 2 books already, so we are going to pick the 6 books ready for our TBR jar, and then obviously I will also put our book club pick in as well. So our book club book pick for the month of May will be The Poison Daughter. I will pop a picture up here, and that will be our book club fable book club pick. I will make sure to leave all the links in the comments, in the description below, so that you can also be a part of our book club, and I can't wait to see everybody over there. So we're going to get going. So prompt number 1 is I will try and show you guys first, and then I hope you guys can read. You guys are quite far away. So it says, read a Kindle Unlimited book. Oh, read a Kindle Unlimited book. I do love these prompts because I do love a good Kindle read. So let's see what we can read. I think we are going to go for The Risk by Elle Kennedy. It is the 2nd book in the Briar U series, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, it is just feeding my hockey. It's just feeding my hockey at the moment. So this says, everyone says I'm a bad girl. They're only partly right. I don't let fear rule me, and I certainly don't care what people think. But I draw the line at sleeping with the enemy. As the daughter of a Briar's head hockey coach, I'll be vilified if I hook up with a player from a rival team, and that's who Jake Connolly is. Harvard star forward is arrogant, annoying, and too attractive for his own good, but fate is cruel, and I require his help to secure a much coveted internship, and the sexy jerk isn't making it easy for me. I need Connolly to be my fake boyfriend for every fake date. He wants a real one, which means this bad girl is in big trouble. Nothing good come from sneaking around with Jake Connolly. My father would kill me, my friends will revolt, and my post-college career is on the line. But when it's getting harder and harder to resist Jake's oozing sex appeal and cocky grin, I refuse to fall for him. That's the one risk I'm not willing to take. So I'm very excited for that book. I cannot wait to continue that series. We then have prompt number 2 is read a mystery book. Oh, I don't think I've got any mystery books, and I don't think I want to do a reread. So I think I'm going to redo this prompt. So prompt number 2 is read a new release. Read a new release. Okay. Read a new release. Don't know. Is this a new release? I don't know what people are calling. How far are we classing a new release? That came out in 2025, so I wouldn't say that's a new release. When did The Wolf King come out? I think that's been out for a little while. I think that was 2025. Yeah, that was 2025. What about, I think Shields of Sparrows was 2025. What about Stage Set for Villains? Oh, Trace. Yes. Okay. I think we've got one. I think this was 2025. Yeah, that was 2025. I know this one was 2026. What was this one? That is 2025 as well. Okay, so I think I've only got 2 books, and that is A Stage Set for Villains by Shannon J. Spann and The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. I think... what one am I feeling? I think we've got 2 fantasies and 1 romance. So I think I'm going to even the scales and go with The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. So this one is... Oh. For Larissa, it came when choosing which guy to ride home with after a concert. That night, she had no idea she'd met the perfect man. She and Chris are great together, co-parenting a slightly unhinged rescue Yorkie, sharing their favourite books and judging bread. Pumpernickel for the win. For the first time after all her side hustles to scrape by, things finally feel easy. But Chris isn't the one who drove Larissa home all those months ago. Chris is her boyfriend's best friend. All Chris wants is for Larissa to be happy. Standing on the sidelines is slowly killing him, but making a move would destroy someone else. How can something that feels so right be absolutely impossible? Okay. I don't know. I feel like we're going to go for it, but I don't think I'm going to enjoy the trope. Prompt number 3 is read a booktuber's 5-star. Read a booktuber's 5-star. Okay. I'm going to go with Heavenly Bodies by Imanu Eriru. I think that's how you say it, because I am pretty sure Emmy Rossum rated this 5 stars. I could potentially be completely wrong, but I am adamant that Emmy Rossum rated this 5 stars and that she thoroughly enjoyed this book. So I think we're going to go with Heavenly Bodies. So, in a world ruled by the stars, cruel and merciless gods, Ilara has been cursed by fate. A prophecy promises she will fall for a star, but it will kill them both. When the star descends to hunt Ilara, the neighbouring kingdom sees an opportunity to steal her from the home. The kingdom of night to Helios, the kingdom of the light. There, Ilara is forced to either let her enemy, Prince Lorenzo, train her into a weapon worthy of battling against the stars, or to accept her fate. But there are shadows even within the kingdom of light, and they threaten to reveal the darkness in Lorenzo's past and the ancient magic that slumbers in Ilara's veins. And with it all, the undeniable star-crossed pull between them. I've heard such good things, guys. So I'm hoping that this will be a 5-star for me. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We need, yes, we're halfway. So we need 3 more prompts. So prompt number 4 is read a book with blue on the cover. In the cover. Okay. Read a book with blue in the cover. So I'm just going to check if there's any blue. No blue. No blue. It's got blue. No. This one definitely has blue. I would say that's, I don't know whether that's purple or whether that's blue, but I might put that there anyway. Anything with blue on? Oh, we've got, that's blue. That's not, I can't read that, can't read that. That one. That one. And is that blue or is that? And that's blue. Okay, we've got quite a few reads. I think so. We have The Will of the Many by James Islington. We have Dance of Lies by Brittany Arena. We have Iron and Embers by Helen Shurer. We have Paladin's Grace by T. Kingfisher. We have Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then we have My Friends by Frederick Backman. I feel like we've got such a good selection here. I think I don't think I'm going to go with something that requires me to start a new series, just because we have got quite a few series being started. I don't know if this is a series. I'm not too sure. But I think I am going to go with either The Atmosphere or My Friends by Frederick Backman. I don't know whether we would class that blue or whether that would be purple though, but I think I'm going to go with Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's one that is on my summer TBR, which you would have already seen, and it's just a book that I just really, really want to read, and I've been thinking about starting it for ages, and I just think now is going to be the perfect time. It's really short, and it would just be quite a cute read. But I have heard it's quite heartbreaking, so we will just have to see. Prompt number 5 is, oh, we've got a white one. A 500 plus page book. Oh, 500 plus page book. Okay, let's see. This one has definitely got to be over 500 pages. Yeah, this is like 600 pages. I don't believe this can be 500 pages. It's too... No, this is 479. We've got... I don't know how big this one is. Okay, this one is 513. What about this one? Okay, this is definitely 500 pages. That's in the 600s. And I would probably say The Will of the Many. Okay, so we have a few. So we have Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. We have, again, A Stage Set for Villains by Shannon J. Spann. We have The Will of the Many by James Islington. And then we have From Whom the Bell is Tolled by J.C. Lynn. But I believe all of these could be starting a new series. So I think that goes out the window for me and not starting a new series. I'm just trying to think of the one that is calling my name the most. I don't think it's going to be this one. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's probably not going to be that one. And I just don't think I can start that just yet. So I think we're going to be in between Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry and A Stage Set for Villains. Which one is calling my name? I think we're going to go with Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. I just think it's the one that's calling my name the most. It's been one that I've been wanting to read for such a long time, and I just think I really just want to read it. So I think we're going to go with The Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. And then we have book Number 6, our final book of this video, and it will be read a book you would annotate. Read a book you would annotate. I don't think that's going to be anything from here, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it will be something from the cart. I don't think there's going to be any book that I would annotate currently from the cart. So I think it's going to have to be a reread, which I don't mind. What am I thinking? I could do Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, and we could finish up a series reread. But I think I'm drifting towards Happy Place by Emily Henry. And guys, we're not getting an Emily Henry book this year. So I feel like, yeah, we're going to go with Happy Place by Emily Henry. And it's Harriet and Wynne are the perfect couple. They go together like bread and butter, gin and tonic, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Every year they take a holiday from their lives to drink far too much wine with their favourite people in the world. Except this year they are lying through their teeth because Harriet and Wynne broke up 6 months ago and they still haven't told anyone. But the cottage is for sale, so this is the last time they'll all be here together. They can't bear to break their best friends' hearts, so they'll fake it for just one more week. I think that's what we're going to go for. So that is all of our books chosen for the month of June. So I feel like I'm just going to move a couple of these books down just because I need to try and fit these all in. So bear with me one moment because I usually just sit them on the top of my thing. So we have, I hope none of these are full. So we have Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider. We have Shield to Sparrow by Devney Perry. We have Happy Place. Oh, they're all falling. We have Happy Place by Emily Henry. We have A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. We have The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. We have Heavenly Bodies by Amani Eru, which isn't going to fit. And then we also have Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Let me see if this, yeah, that fits. So those are our books for the month of June. And we also have The Risk by Elle Kennedy. So those are our books for the month of June. I'm really excited to kind of see some new rereads, some new authors. We have 2 new authors. So I'm just very excited to see what this month brings. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTubey stuff you know how to do. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.